Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel Concepts of Commerce, your virtual learning platform for all the concepts relating to commerce stream. My name is Deepshikha Gandhi. The topic that we are taking for today's video is posting the journal entry to ledger books of accounts. So the question says pass journal entries, prepare ledger and thereby prepare the trial balance for the following transactions. The journal entries here I have posted using double entry system and following the rules of the accounts that were discussed in the video related to journal step by step. If you have not seen that video as of now, I am putting the link of the same here above on the screen. You can click here and watch that video to clarify all the doubts that you have in passing journal entries. I would request you all to please take a picture of the screen here of the journal entries because we will be needing the journal entries for every entry that we make in the ledger book. First of all, we need to make a format of the ledger like this. It will have 8 columns, 4 on the debit side and 4 on the credit side. The columns will bear date, particulars, journal folio and amount on both the sides. Under date, we will write the date of the transaction. Under particulars, the details of the transaction will come. In journal folio, we write the page number on which the corresponding entry has been posted in journal books, and under amount, we write the amount to be debited and on the right side, amount to be credited. Now, please remember, we need to make a ledger account for every account that is appearing in the journal entry. So in these journal entries, we can see cash account, capital account, purchase, sales, commission, kitchen, purchase. So a separate ledger has to be made for every account that is being coming here in the journal entries. So I'm starting with preparation of cash account. First of all, we need to have a format like we just discussed. First of all, please check that does the first journal entry contains cash? Yes, it contains cash and cash account is being debited here. So we will make the first entry in the ledger book, and since we can see that in the first journal entry cash account is being debited and it is being debited by 1 lakh rupees. So 1 lakh will come on the debit side of the cash ledger account under the amount column. Now come to the particulars. What do we write under the particulars? Here we have to write the account being credited when cash is being debited by 1 lakh rupees. And the account which is being credited in this transaction when cash is being debited is capital account. So we will write to capital account here under the particulars. Journal folio we can leave blank because we don't have a corresponding journal folio number here. Under date, simply write the date of the transaction. Now come to the second transaction. Does it has cash? Yes, it has. And cash is being credited in the second journal entry. How do we post it to the ledger now? Since we can clearly see that cash is being credited here in the second entry and it is being credited by 20,000 rupees. So this 20,000 will come on the credit side of cash ledger account under amount column, and under particulars we will write the account that is being debited when cash is being credited. And here, which account is being debited when cash is being credited with 20,000 rupees? Purchases account. So simply under particulars, we will write by purchases account. So please remember, whenever you write the entries on the debit side, it begins with to, and when you write entries on the credit side, it begins with by. Next entry says cash account debited to sales account. So since cash account is being debited here with 7,000 rupees, this 7,000 will go on the debit side of the cash account, and what account we are going to write on the particulars? To sales account, because when cash is being debited, sales account is being credited. So under date, write 10th April, under particulars to sales account, and under amount 7,000 rupees. Next is commission account debited to cash account. Here again cash is being credited. So this amount that is here in this transaction, that means 1,500 rupees will go on the credit side of the cash ledger account, because in this particular entry cash account is being credited. So 1,500 under the amount section of credit side, Under particulars, we can write the amount that is being debited, that is by commission account, and we are done with this entry. Next two entries where goods are being purchased and sold on credit. These entries, that means on 25th April and 30th April, do not have cash involved. That means in दोनों entries में ना ही cash debit हो रहा है ना ही credit हो रहा है. So that means these entries will not make a place in cash ledger account. These entries will simply be ignored from cash ledger account. Now, whatever we have done till now, that means posting the entries from journal to ledger. This step is known as posting in ledger. Now come to balancing of ledger. Now, whatever we have done till now, that means posting the entries from journal to ledger. This step is known as posting in ledger. Now come to balancing of ledger. Now, how do we balance the accounts? First of all, in your mind, make a total, or in a rough notebook, make a total of both the sides. So on the debit side, we have a total of 1,07,000, and on the credit side, we have a total of 21,500. So whichever total is the largest, here we can clearly see the total of the debit side is larger, right? So we will write that total at the end of both the sides. That means 1,07,000 we will be writing at the bottom of debit side amount column and also on the credit side amount column. After writing the totals, we need to calculate how much is credit side short of 1,07,000 rupees. For that, simply subtract the total of credit side, that means 21,500 from 1,07,000. That means कैश अकाउंट के क्रेडिट साइड में इतने रुपीस का बैलेंस कम है, बिकॉज डेबिट साइड का टोटल है 1,07,000 रुपीस एंड क्रेडिट साइड का टोटल है 21,500 रुपीस. सो वी नीड टू राइट 85,500 as balancing figure on the credit side, and the date that we will use for this transaction will be last day of the month, which is 30th April in this case. So we will write 30th April under the date. Particulars के under we will write by balance carried down within brackets balancing figure, because this amount we are writing only to make the total of both the sides equal. And under the amount we will write the difference between the total of debit and credit side. That means 1,07,000 minus 21,500 in this case, coming to be 85,500. So what we calculated in the previous step is the closing balance of cash account for the month of April. That means April month में after doing all the transactions, the company is having 85,500 rupees of cash with them. So this was the closing balance for the month of April. Now we have to carry forward this balance as opening balance for the next month, that is May in this case. So on the debit side, now we will write May 1 under the date. Particulars में to balance brought down because we are bringing in the balance of previous month as opening balance for this month now. And the amount, that means the balancing figure, 85,500 under the amount column. So please remember this balance which is being brought down to the next month as the opening balance will appear after the totals have been made in the next line after the total of both the sides. This way, we can prepare ledger accounts for the remaining accounts as well. That means for capital, for purchases, for sales, for commission, for Kishan account and for Atul account as well. Even though if any account is having only one transaction going on with them, still you will be required to make a ledger account for them separately. And once we are done with all the ledger accounts, we can proceed with preparation of trial balance that we will be making in a next video that I'll be posting very soon. It will be a very short video because there only we are required to summarize the balances that we get here in the form of trial balance, and it will help us to check our accuracy, our conceptual knowledge, whether we are correct with the trial balance or not. I hope this video makes it very clear to you all how to post the entries from journal book to ledger books of accounts. If you have any doubt regarding this, you can write in the comment section. If you like the video, please like, share and comment. Do subscribe to the channel. Keep answering the multiple choice questions that I post under the community tab in the channel. Stay tuned then for the next video. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Have a nice day.